Now what's going on, guys? So this here is part 4 of the V8 S10 swap, and I got a lot of parts out of the motor already. Got the exhaust manifolds out, got both heads out, the intake, all of that's there. The shop is a mess again, so I'm gonna have to clean it before I do anything. And I've done some stuff on the truck for the last couple days, so I'll show you that as well after I get everything in here cleaned. But yeah, so the heads and the intake, I'm gonna sell them because I just want new ones. But let me get all this clean and then we can start working on the motor. Alright, so I got the shop cleaned out right now. And yeah, let's get started with this episode. So first, I'm gonna update you guys on everything I've done since the last episode. Alright, so I already showed you, obviously, the intake and heads and motors are not on it anymore. And the exhaust manifolds are out too. Alright, so I'm gonna start like the parts list of like how much everything is costing on this board here. So I'll update you guys like every time it changes. So right now I only got like the engine in there, it costs $140. So like as I get parts for it, I'll start adding them up so you guys can get like a general idea of how much like the whole swap is costing. So when you go to do it yourself, you know what to expect. Alright, so moving on to the truck. There's some stuff I've done to it, nothing major, but from the last episode, so I'll show you that right now. So in the first episode I showed you guys the truck and everything I had done. So like since then, I used to have like a button over here and one here for the horn, and the one over here was for the LEDs. Now I completely removed those buttons, and I'm using 2 switches and then this button here to power those things. So this one's for the LEDs that are in the front. This for Dixie horn is for a truck horn. You press it and the Dixie horn. So yeah, the way I did this, I just removed like this whole part from the dash, and then the actual like where the words are, it actually comes off from that whole like part. Then I drilled the 3 holes where I needed the switches to be. Then on the other piece, I drilled them as well, and then had to cut like a rectangle around like the whole like switch assembly that goes by the other side. I'll show you guys some pictures of that so you can get an idea if you want to do that too. And so the Dixie horns are actually mounted underneath the cab. So let me show you guys. And so this is underneath the cab, right by the fuel filter area. So what I did, I got this L bracket and then bolted that to the actual frame and the hole that was there. So I just put a bolt through to the other side, and that's holding the bracket down. So then I got a piece of like flat aluminum here, and then bolted that to the L bracket. Then bolted the compressor and the 5 horns to the bracket as well, and it's pretty solid on there. So then just run the cables up to the engine bay. Oh shit. Yeah, so just run the cables up to the engine bay, and I'll show you like the whole wiring situation up there. So I bolted down this relay right here. Let me get a light so you guys can see. Alright. So then I got that relay bolted down right there. So I got all those wires hooked up with there's a fuse in line right here. You can't really see it, but it's on there. Then it goes down to that, and yeah, it's pretty simple, but yeah. Alright, so let's get started working on the motor. So I'm actually gonna start with the heads because I need to get them sold so I could get money for other parts. So we're gonna get one of the heads up on the workbench, and we'll clean it up, and then disassemble it, clean it up, and then get it painted, and then we can put them both for sale. So yeah, let's do that. Right, I got one of the heads on top of the workbench here, so we're gonna get started on that one. So first thing I gotta do is try to get this bolt that's snapped out. I gotta extract it out because obviously the head's not on it, so I can't use like a wrench or something. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole in the center and then get one of those extractor bits to attempt to get that out. I've sprayed it with like liquid penetrant for a few days now, so hopefully it's not as stuck as it was before. So I'm gonna go get one of those like center punches so I could like punch the hole and like drill it inside and hopefully be able to get it out. So I'll be back once I get that. Alright, so I just got back from Home Depot and got me this center punch here. So I'm gonna try to punch a hole as much in the center as possible of the broken bolt. So I have to start drilling into it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right. Alright guys, so I don't know if this is focusing, but I got the hole punched right there. So I'm gonna start trying to drill that out like as much in the center as I can. And yeah, hopefully it will be good. Alright guys, so I drilled the hole out, right? Then I was using these little like extractor bits that go like to the left. Then the actual bit ended up snapping inside the bolt too. So like I don't even know what to do anymore. But yeah, I'll try to figure something out, and I'll be back once I do. So I wasn't able to drill the bolt out again, so I'm just gonna sew my god and whatever. So I'm just gonna start working on the motor, taking it apart already. And yeah, so we could finally get the block cleaned and stuff. So yeah. Alright, so I got all the lifters out already. I got them labeled in this box here. Alright, so yep. Now I'm gonna flip over the motor and start and pull the oil pan again and take the oil pickup out and all of that. Got the motor flipped over now. Got the oil pan out, and I don't even know where I put it, but oh yeah, it's over in the corner. I'm gonna start taking the oil pickup and this plate here out, so we can start taking out the pistons already finally. Alright. So once I get those two things out, update you guys. Okay, so the oil pickup is out. That plate that was there is out. Alright. I took out the gasket as well. Now I'm gonna clean up all the old oil that's around here and stuff. Then I'm gonna get started taking out all the pistons. Okay, so I finally got all of the pistons out of the motor. Got them in this box over here. They look pretty good. They're not worn out, to be honest, like the bearings. So yeah, now I'm gonna get the harmonic balancer out, then the cover, camshaft, all of that. So and then the we can go on to the freeze plugs. And yeah, we're pretty much almost done with the disassembly part of this. So yeah. Okay, the harmonic bouncer is now out, as well as the timing chain cover. Got that right there. So now I'm gonna take the chain off, then get the cam out, and then the crank, then the freeze plugs, and we are almost finished getting this down to the bare block. Okay, the camshaft is removed, as well as the chain, and there was a lot of play on the chain, so I'm definitely gonna have to replace that. Yeah. So it's getting pretty late now, so I'm just gonna continue working on this tomorrow or something. Alright, so the crank is out, as well as all the caps. Boom. And so now I'm gonna get to removing all the freeze plugs everywhere. And then the bearings, and yeah, then we're pretty much almost finished, and we get started with the cleaning. Alright, so I managed to remove all the freeze plugs and bearings, and the freeze plugs actually took quite a long time, longer than expected, but yeah, they're all out now. So I don't know when I'll make the other part, but I will definitely be making it, so stick around. But yeah, this is the end of this video.